What's going on, YouTube? Hey, got one of them money videos for you. Now, y'all know I'm a W-2 fuel hauler, get paid by the hour, and I'm just gonna run through some numbers with y'all right quick. So, man, I've been trying to figure out this fuel hauling thing. How can I get this timing down pat since I get paid by the hour? Well, went on Amazon, bought me a $25 device, put it in the truck, and now I know exactly where the truck is at all times. So, whenever my slip seat driver, whenever he's on his last load and heading back towards the yard, I can see it on my phone. So if he decide, hey, he want to get off early, he want to get off at 12 noon. Well, guess what? As soon as that truck get to the yard, guess who he gonna be seeing? He go, damn, is that Andrew? Man, Andrew here 3 hours early, man. Andrew, what you doing here 3 hours? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't be asking those type of questions. He eventually he gonna catch on. Hey man, some ain't right, man. How you know I'm here right now? You telling me you sit up at this lot to 3 p.m. No, I don't do no sitting. I just know where the truck is at all times. That's all. So we get paid by the hours. So after 40 hours, we in overtime, and then that's when that $40+ an hour hit. But like I said, I'm gonna run through some numbers with y'all. So I'm looking to do about 60 hours a week on a 5-day schedule. That's 12 hours a day. I control the time, so I can hit all 12 hours every day. Uh, I don't know if it's. We're gonna say this is what I'm trying to get on a 5-day schedule. I'm trying to gross $1,960. Then after taxes and insurance, y'all know I got full benefits over here. Uh, I'm trying to net about 1,500 a week on a 5-day schedule. Now I'm thinking about asking Mr. Charlie, go ahead and put me on a 6-day schedule all throughout the summer. I don't know if he can do that or not. I ain't asked yet. I'm just saying. But if it happened, I'd be looking to gross 2,300 a week and then take home about 1,750, and that's working 6 days. You know, I don't know if they're gonna allow that, but you know, I just have to ask and figure out. Right now on this YouTube, I'm making about 1,500 a month, and I'm looking to increase that all the way up to 10,000 a month on this YouTube. So in order to do that, I'm gonna have to. This channel gonna have to, evolve into something more than just trucking. So I'm thinking about, like I told y'all in the past, going towards news and media, and I believe, if I start incorporating news and media events in this channel, I can get up to 10,000 a month. Okay, and if I can do 10,000 on YouTube a month, and then if I'm grossing 1960 a week over here, Mr. Charlie on the 5-day schedule, that's like 93 gross, and Mr. Charlie's 10K gross on YouTube. That's like 19,000 a month. That'll put me over that $220,000 a year if I can do that. That's just goals. The 9,300 with Mr. Charlie, I can do that right now. That's just simply showing up to work, doing my job. So that ain't no question. Okay, it's the YouTube. We gotta build it up. It's gonna take time. Okay, then I gotta want to do it. That means I gotta put in a lot of hard work. Just goes. It just goes. The 9,300 and Mr. Charlie's, that's doable. The YouTube, that's not something that's gonna happen overnight. It's just something to work towards. Okay. Um, what else do I got on this paper? Oh, I don't know what my check is yet, but I'm probably gonna post my next check, which I have it tomorrow. So if y'all want to know what I made, man, I'm hoping I didn't netted $2,000. I highly doubt it though. I probably did about anywhere between, I don't even know how many hours I worked, to be honest, but I'm gonna say anywhere between 1,500 to 1,800, whatever the check is. I'm taking this check and then NetSuite's check, taking both those two checks and putting them in the video, before June 10th, before the stock split. So I'm looking to put about 3,500 that's in the video. What else? Y'all know fuel hauling, it's an easy job. If y'all don't know, this is the easiest job I done had. Do I want to say in all of trucking? Um, yeah, I guess I could say in all of trucking. I'll say this is about the easiest job. Um, Pneumatic is real close. It's a little bit more steps with pneumatic. Airing up the trailer, for example, and then blow it off. Same thing with the water hauling. You still gotta pressurize the trailer. Fuel hauling is all gravity drops, so there ain't no pressurizer. You just hook up the hose and open the valve. So that's about as easy as it's gonna get right there. And the only hard part about my job is, since I'm a nighttime driver, depending on where you go, you may have cars at the gas station that you gotta wake them up and make a move. You know, people sleep at the gas station now, man. It's a lot of homelessness going on at these gas stations, truck stops. A lot of people living in them and living in the gas station. Shoot, depending on where you at. So you may have to tussle with some people at night now. I don't know if this is true, but I take it as true. Uh, I'm not saying it's true, but the policy with weapons at my company, we got a don't ask, don't tell policy. That's what somebody at my company told me. That's all. That's all. Hey, don't ask, don't tell. That's all I need to know right there. Okay, I keep it on me. Okay. Now moving along, man. If I was to go back and go do one of these 1099 leases for like a Russian company in Chicago, and I'm running 4 or 5 thousand miles trying to get $3,000 paychecks. This is what I would do. Okay, I would take all that money, put it into the stock market. Now, I'm not giving you no type of financial advice. Like I said, this is just what I would do if I went to go do that. I probably dump all the money. I wouldn't dump it all into one particular stock. I would split it up into either Nvidia, Super Microcomputer, Tesla, Dell, or Amazon. I would split it into one of those. I would just split it. You know, Not recommending single stocks. I know a lot of y'all in the future. Hey Andrew, man, I sold for a loss, man. Andrew, man, how could you? Hey, didn't I tell you I only recommend ETFs? You guys are truck drivers, man. You ain't got the time to be, researching companies and learning about, man. Leave that for Mr. Charlie. You give your money to Mr. Charlie over in some ETF. Let him do all the work. That's what the ETFs is for. Mr. Charlie manage all your money for you. Just hand him the money. He do all the picking of the companies and the stocks and all that, and you just get your small percentage over time. If the fund do well. Okay, it's not guaranteed. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Okay. Other than that, man, and then of course y'all know majority of the money I make, it goes in the stock market. So that's just my goals, man. Um, that's about all I wrote on this paper. So as far as do I like my job? Yep, definitely like the job. Easiest job I done had. Get paid by the hour. Oh, you don't talk to nobody. That's another thing. There's no dispatch. There's nobody to talk to. So if you want to talk to somebody, you're going to have to call them on the phone and have a conversation that way, because ain't no terminal. We don't have a terminal. We don't have there ain't gonna be nobody working with you. You're a fuel hauler. You there by yourself. You talk to the public. So when you get to these gas stations, you talk to the people in the gas station, people outside the gas station. At nighttime, if you deliver to a truck stop, more than likely you're gonna have to argue with a truck driver. Okay, we had to get somebody told the other day. He don't want to move off the fuel drop. That ain't my fault. Fuel got to be delivered. I got to go. Now I don't understand what I was trying to explain. Hey man, brother, you can just pull forward. You know what I'm talking about? Let me drop this fuel, then you can just hide this spot, brother. I only need 10 minutes to drop this load of diesel. He ain't trying to hear none of that. Well, tow truck on the way, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. You can argue with them. Catch y'all in the next video.